One of the lockdown habits that seems to be here to stay is the way families are getting their takeaway. Tonight, our home delivery food tests look at time, temperature and taste. Steve Marshall hit the road.
When it comes to the food delivery game, Sydney Peachy restaurant owner Damien Kriegstein is steering well clear.
It's like watching a horse and a jockey. You're just going, come on, let's get there, let's get there.
Case in point, the Aussie Deliveroo cyclist who was sacked for pedalling too slow.
I can't sell you on push bike delivery.
Definitely not, no.
But how slow is too slow? And what do those extra minutes and mileage mean for your meal?
It's definitely not going to look like the photo that's presented to you on the internet.
We're answering these questions and many more in the Great Restaurant Food Delivery Test.
First day for me.
Oh, first day?
Yeah.
I'm going head to head with Chef Damo to see if we can twist his chicken wing into using a food delivery service. Damo's cooking up 4 identical dishes for 4 modes of transport: the car, motorbike, electric bike, and the good old-fashioned push bike. I'll hit the road on each set of wheels around the same 6-kilometre circuit, the average food delivery distance. There's no shortcuts, I'm doing the hard yards.
Do you reckon I can get some workers' comp for a dodgy hammy, mate?
When I return, Damo will rate the food on the 3 T's: time, temperature and taste. And the results will shock you.
Okay, well, hook in, mate. Get into
Okay,
it.
let's do it.
Let's go.
Damo's whipping up his classic burger and chips, a lamb pasta, a bruschetta and a panna cotta dessert as his crash test dummies.
Jeez.
So these are things that I would like to see the end result being delivered and see how they end up.
The temperature of each dish will be taken when it leaves the kitchen.
Food up, Steve.
Here I come, Dave, mate. Here I
And then
come,
it's
mate.
over
Line me
to me and
No
my
worries.
wheel.
Clock's ticking.
up. The clock is ticking, mate.
First up, I'm getting behind the wheel for the 6-kilometre return journey. I cop a few traffic lights which allows me to take in the aromas. Very tempting.
G'day, I'm back, mate.
15 minutes 30.
15 minutes 30
Yes.
for a 6K trip. All right.
Let's do the test.
My enthusiasm to shave off some seconds has cost me on presentation.
Seen better days.
Damo delivers a damning verdict for the car delivery.
A 5 out of 10, if that.
5 out of 10.
Food up.
Reckon we can beat that taking the same dishes out on the motorbike. The moped's more agile, especially leapfrogging cars at traffic lights.
Welcome back, Steve.
Thank you, Damien.
13 minutes 38.
2 minutes quicker than the car, but surprisingly, the temperature check tells a different story.
Burger. 28 degrees.
Despite being on the road for less time, the meals are actually cooler. Must be a wind chill factor. But Damo's overall mark for the motorbike isn't as frosty as the car. 6.5 out of 10.
Food up, Steve.
Now for the electric bike. These things are quite zippy, and I've got the advantage of using the footpath to avoid traffic lights. Plus, it's a little bit more social. I can chew the fat with some colleagues.
Where are you delivering to? Ah, right.
And even help a copper who's come a cropper.
You had an accident, mate. All right. Just as well you're not delivering food.
Welcome back. 16 minutes 55.
16:55.
Yeah.
Despite being more than 3 minutes slower than the motorbike and a minute behind the car, the temp and taste results are encouraging.
Surprisingly, actually warmer and tastier.
In fact, Damo gives the e-bike the best overall rating so far, a 7 out of 10.
Food up.
Now for the final leg, literally.
The push bike.
Nothing but thigh burn as I take the meals on our final 6-kilometre circuit on the push bike.
It's a bit harder.
Again, the footpath's an advantage. I think I'm making good time until I hit Heartbreak Hill.
Oh,
Unlike the food in my backpack, I'm underdone.
I need some of what Lance Armstrong's having. Bit of a boost, boys.
Heartbreak Hill also isn't the best place to flag down some roadside assistance.
This person over here. Hi. Hi. Delivery. Give me the bad news.
24 minutes, 48.
A whopping 11 minutes slower than a scooter and well behind the other modes of transport. But nothing speaks the truth like the thermometer.
The pappardelle was 58.
At 58 degrees, the lamb pastas come back warmer than when it left the kitchen. Clearly, with all that huffing and puffing up Heartbreak Hill, my body temp has impacted the meals.
I think the back heated things up.
As long as it didn't come with back sweat.
No, definitely.
For the final rating, Damo gives the push bike delivery a right old carve up, 3 out of 10. Well behind the electric bike on 7 and the motorbike and the car in the middle of the grid.
So after all of this, Damien, can I twist your arm and tempt you to get into the food delivery game?
No, I'm still not tempted.
No?
Yeah, definitely not.
Why not?
For me, it's hard. I just don't feel that this food represents our brand, and I want the consumer to get the best result, and I find serving on a plate, eating within the first 5 minutes of being produced is the way I want my customer to receive my food and that service.
So you're telling me to hop on my bike?
A top effort from Chef Damo at Peachy Restaurant, who also donates those leftover meals to the homeless.